officer.
People said it to me. They're like, well, that's what you get, school board president. You took all the cops out. I fundamentally don't believe that if we had them, I think they'd be sitting here saying, too, what's going on?
First semester data is in for Columbus City schools when it comes to guns, social media threats, and fights. And the school board president says what it is revealing is concerning. ABC6 on your side problem solver Lisa Ronteles started looking into school violence after being swamped with calls from community leaders and parents. She joins us right now. Lisa, what do you make of all this information?
Well, scared and frustrated parents call frequently, Terry, when lockdowns happen at their kids' schools. And at some school buildings, it's a repeated occurrence. New data shows CCS has been targeted by more social media threats this year over the last 5 school years, and that doesn't include second semester. As for guns, that number is also generating lots of concern.
December 10th at Mifflin High, police charge a 17-year-old student for bringing a 9mm handgun with more than 40 rounds into school. 4 days later, police charge a 15-year-old at Centennial for bringing this gun with 29 bullets into class, concealed in a book bag.
If your child got their hands on that weapon, you failed.
The Board of Education for Columbus City Schools addressed the safety and security of CCS buildings in depth last week. As parents tell ABC6 on your side problem solvers, it's becoming a serious problem. The data shows 7 guns have been pulled from Columbus City schools this semester, including 2 from South High School, 1 from Dominion Middle School, and 1 from Highland Elementary School.
To me, the numbers could be concerning because these could have the potential to double or triple.
If that happens, more guns would be pulled this school year than the last 4 years.
We have implemented the use of wands at our athletic events. And so I will tell you that conversation has broadened out. So we're looking to use those in our schools as well.
The district feels social media is fueling much of the recent violence, and that's another area in which they say they need to crack down.
CPD has already initiated multiple investigations and filed several warrants for students making threats on social media, and we're going to continue to assist in their investigations.
The district plans to post a series of videos with students telling classmates to stop making threats online. So far this school year, 33 threats have been made with a semester to go. The most frequent targets, East and Whetstone High Schools with 4 posted threats, and South High and Hiltonia Middle Schools with 3.
I'm not optimistic that most students, or at least many, are going to change their behavior based on hearing that it may have severe consequences later in their life. That's just not the nature of kids.
And when addressing another major concern, fights, board members say they need more data.
There are many fights that I think are not being reported.
Problem solvers exposed a series of social media fight pages for a number of Columbus City schools. The district says more than 200 fights have broken out in its schools this first semester. While they wouldn't be able to ask Columbus police to return as school resource officers until next city budget, they say at this point they don't know if they'd want to.
I'm not sure 19 SROs in our high schools would stop anything that's going on right now.
But the earliest school resource officers could return to Columbus City schools would be in year 2023. Board members say they will continue to discuss that issue. In the meantime, they say they do have officers in schools with the TAPS program and for other community services. On your side, I'm problem solver Lisa Ronteles.